Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
All right, fans, welcome in. We are here in Summertown, Tennessee today for our second game of the District 10 AA softball tournament. This will be the 1-4 game. Mount Pleasant, who defeated Lewis County 8-7 a few days ago, they punched their ticket in, and they're going to have Summertown here today, the 1 seed. This is Adam Lindsay here. I'm with Mr. Will Pettis. Will, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you.
Hey, doing great. Good to be here.
Awesome.
Beautiful day.
It is.
Really, you're looking at the forecast for many days now. This didn't look like it was going to be a good day.
No.
The sky looks beautiful right now.
It does. Abriana Davis on the mound here. First game here for Summertown in the district tournament. We'll go around your defense here in a minute, but Will mentioned, man, Will, this wind is headed out straight to the outfield today. I bet that ball's going to be hopping off the bat, not only for this game, but if it stays like this, just remind you to stay tuned. After this one, we'll have Loretto and Giles County, which should be a good one.
It should be.
For sure.
And you know, this was a close game last time these two teams meet, so we could have two really good games today.
Yeah. This one was a 5-4 game. Mount Pleasant actually up 4-0, and Summertown had to make a desperate comeback to hold on for dear life. But here we go. First pitch. That will be a ball down and away. As we mentioned, Davis on the mound. Cam Brewer, leadoff hitter up for Mount Pleasant. Brewer had a good day the last time she was here. I think 3 hits. Pitch. That's going to be square to bunt and pulled back, but she will take a ball. We'll run through Summertown's defense here in a moment.
Both look pretty close.
Yeah, they were both right there. That's going to be fouled away. We will run through your defense very quickly. As we mentioned, Davis pitching, Greenlee Taylor catching, Erica Abbott on shortstop, Runnels in center field, Hannah Lindsay on third, Anna Burleson on first base. Next pitch. That'll be down, ball 3. Anna Burleson on first, Reagan on second, Hannah Jones, the DP, Greenlee Taylor catching, Gillum in left, and Atkinson in right. Pitch. That will be a called strike on the outside corner, so that will even it back up. Full count here. Nice pitch there by Davis. So she's worked it back full. Here's the pitch. That's fouled away. So Cam's up there fighting. That's going to get through the net over there.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be picking up a lot of wind in our headsets today.
Yeah, it's gusting at times. Pitch down, and that's ball 4. A leadoff walk to Brewer, and that young lady's got some wheels. Well, she can fly. Not what you want.
Not the way you want to start the district tournament.
No. So that will bring number 7, Shelby McNeil, second baseman, to the plate here for Mount Pleasant. Pitch. Inside corner, strike 1.
And walking people, especially leadoff, is not something we see AB do very often.
No, it's not. She pitched the other day at McNairy County and pitched great. Will.
Yes,
she
sure
came in relief and did a great job. Pitch square to bunt will be fouled away for strike 2.
It was, I think it was 4 innings scoreless that she came in and pitched.
Yep, and at one time, I think 9 straight
9
retired.
straight, yeah.
Yeah, great job
against
by her.
a 3A school. Which
yep.
There was definitely some people on the base pads the last inning, but
for sure
nobody scored.
So the 0-2 pitch to McNeil, drop ball. Nice job by Taylor blocking that one up. That one goes into the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to McNeil. Pitch down and in, fouled away. We've got some celebrities coming in. We've got Scotty Urban here right beside us. We've got Carly Urban, who just walked in from Loretto. I mean, it's a who's who of the softball world around here today.
It really is.
It is, man.
Not to mention you and me.
Yeah, fouled away again. Yeah, Will. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would put us in celebrity status, but not with some of the other ones that are around here. I mean, I think we're like mid-B, C class. There's a lot of A class people here today. All right, McNeil up there fighting, but she's still down 1-2. Pitch from Davis. Up. Ball 2. That's going to be hit up the middle, base hit. And that will be thrown back in, but not before Brewer slides in safely to second. So Mount Pleasant's got something cooking early. A leadoff walk and a single up the gut.
Well, both first two batters
Yep.
did a good job of fouling off pitches and extending the at-bats, and it paid off for both of them.
That will bring Sophie Redinger, number 5, the shortstop, up for Mount Pleasant. They've got first and second here now, Will, with still no outs. So squared a bunt right out in front of home plate, but it went off to the edge a little bit into the box. Umpire rules that one foul. It was very close, though. You've got to be aware of that here. The runner on second is one of the fastest kids you'll see, Will. I don't know how easily that out's going to be able to force out will be to get it third on the bunt.
Yeah, make sure you get at least one out here.
Yep. Here's the pitch. Down for a ball. It bounces away, but no harm, no foul. Pitch to Redinger. Line shot, another base hit. And now bases are loaded and no outs. So Mount Pleasant is coming out ripping the softball here, Will.
They sure are. Again, they had an inning like this last time.
Yep. That will bring the catcher and cleanup hitter Eden Wood to the plate with bases loaded and no outs. Grounded foul. Strike one.
And Mount Pleasant had to come from behind to beat Lewis County in the final inning, I heard.
That's correct. Pitch. That's hit to right field, but will be foul. I do see a little bit of action down in the bullpen already for Summertown here, Will. That looks like Olivia Woods warming up down there. So 0-2 here to Wood. Pitch off the plate, fouled away again.
Again, fouling them off.
Yep. Coach Burleson's going to get a quick timeout and come talk to his infield.
Not a bad idea.
But as we mentioned, we've got Mount Pleasant Summertown here, the 1-4 game. Following this one, you'll have the 2-3 game, which will be Loretta and Giles.
Yeah, and Giles has defeated Loretta pretty heavily the two times they've met, but you know with Loretta, you never count them out.
No, for sure. And, it's one game,
Yeah.
You just got to come ready to play tonight. You can take care of business.
So the infield's definitely come in.
Yep. So Coach Larson's done with a timeout. Pitch by off the plate. The ball gets away, and the runner scores. And all the runners move up. So Mount Pleasant jumps up 1-0. They've got second and third and still no outs. Pitch by Davis. Grounded, another base hit up the middle. Another run in. 2-0 Mount Pleasant.
Unbelievable. All right, well, I guess there's a pitching change coming if he's coming back to the mound already.
Yep. I would assume.
Because they're making hard contact against AB.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll take a quick commercial break then, Adam.
All right, we'll be right back here in just a moment. Woods coming in to pitch. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the Exports Network.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee. Arctic air keeps your home.
All right, we're back here. Mount Pleasant's jumped out right off the bat, Will. They've got a 2-0 lead. Runners at first and third. Still no outs. Up to the plate is Addie Runyon, first baseman, 5-hole hitter. Summertown did just make a pitching change. Olivia Woods now into the game for Davis. Pitch from Woods, squared a bunt, strike one.
I mean, they were making loud contact.
Yeah, that ball, they were ripping.
They were
balls.
smoking it.
They were. Here's the pitch. Strike two. On hold. So Woods quickly up 0-2 here. Pitch. Down. Ball one.
Olivia's the one that came in against them last time, right? When they got the 4-0 lead?
Yes, I think so, Will. I think so, yeah. Pitch from Woods. Up and away, ball two. Pitch up, ball three. So now it's ran full. With this wind howling, Will, you get a ball up here and it gets squared up. It's out of here. Pitch, fouled away. That looked like that might have been ball four. Pitch fouled off.
Again.
Out of play. Summertown defensively is back deep in the infield at normal depth overall. Curious to see what they would do if that runner goes home on a ground ball. Pitch up and away. Ball four. And now the bases are loaded again. That will bring number 13, Addie Runyon, the first baseman, up.
You know, even before the game started, everything that could go wrong today had, as far as, the field being wet, the restrooms having septic issues, having to use the tech building today for restrooms. The coolers in the concession stand weren't working, and the game was just kind of starting the same way that the day's been going.
Here's the pitch to Runyon. Fouled away.
So this is Runyon?
Yeah, number 13, Addie Runyon.
Oh, okay.
She is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-hole hitter. Pitch from Woods. Up. Ball one. Inside. That'll be off the hands. She's safe at home plate. Ball was hit too slow. That was not your play. But the throw was made anyway, and the run scores.
So nightmare first inning continues.
So now 3-0 Mount Pleasant. Base is still loaded. And Mackenzie Gray, the pitcher, comes to the plate, number 20.
Still no outs.
Still no outs. Pitch, strike one. Well, if you couldn't have scripted, Will, a worse start to a softball game. Way high, ball one.
Just hope the bats are ready today.
Well, we've got to get there first.
Yeah.
Still no out. here in the top of the first inning. Bases loaded. Up, ball 2.
You know, I've seen a triple play on this field before, but it did not go our way.
No.
That was when we were in high school in a sub-state game.
Really?
Yep.
So now a 2-ball, 1-strike count to Gray. Pitch up, 3 balls, 1 strike. So now you're 1 pitch away from walking in another run. Way high, 4-0 Mount Pleasant. Base is still loaded. A run walks in.
Well, we've had 3 walks this inning.
Yep.
And a bunch of hits.
Yep.
Where are they at in their lineup? Is this 7 or 8?
This will be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be number 8. Abigail Wortman, third baseman.
So they're gonna
I'll go ahead and tell you, this is the kid in the lineup that's got the power, Will. There's plenty of kids in this lineup that can hit, but this young lady can put one out of here in a heartbeat.
Fantastic.
Strike 1.
Well, she had no intention of swinging at that one.
Well, she's got a beautiful swing and a strong kid with a great bat, and she could put you up 8-0 right here in a heartbeat. That's popped up and down.
Golly.
Spin on it. 5-0 Mount Pleasant. Still no outs.
9-place hitter coming up. Well, this is more runs than they scored last time.
Yep.
When things were not going well.
So that will bring, I'm trying to see the number 8. That is the DP, Aniston Lancaster. So base is still loaded. 5-0 Mount Pleasant, still no outs in the top of the first inning.
And their leadoff's on deck.
And leadoff on deck, who is not somebody you want up with bases loaded for sure. Strike 1 there on the inside corner to Lancaster. Infield is up. Pitch. Strike 2, outside corner. Strike 3. So 5 runs into the game.
Finally,
Summertown
first out.
gets their first out, and that will bring Brewer to the plate, who has
walked and scored.
And she has been a huge part of Mount Pleasant's offense against Summertown this year. She's a great young player. She's going to foul that one off. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Down. Blocked up. Nice job there by Taylor. 1-1.
.45 pitches have been thrown this inning between the two pitchers.
Popped up, but that's going to be deep. Right left fielder's got it. That ball, you could see that ball looked like it's going to go in the infield, Will, and that thing lands 25 feet into the left field grass. Just goes to show you, very fortunate right there to get that, the young lady. So Summertown is 1 out away of getting out of this nightmare of a first inning. That will bring Shelby McNeil, the second baseman, to the plate, number 7. Pitch. Fouled off. Strike 1. Well, even the ball dog's fed up. He's walking away from us, Will. He's like, I'm not watching this mess.
Yeah, we've seen enough.
Yeah, I'm about there with him. We're not out of first yet. That's a slow roller and grounder. Tough. Abbott's got it. She falls down, And another run scores.
Well, we've just about seen everything. It is a slick field, I'm
6-0
sure.
now, Mount Pleasant.
Got the slow, easy contact you wanted, but
Yep.
that's too slow.
So now 6-0 Mount Pleasant. That will bring Sophie Redinger, 3-hole hitter, shortstop, to the plate. Pitch. Popped up. Second baseman should have that one, and she does.
Wow.
So mercifully, the top of the first has ended, and Mount Pleasant's dropped a 6th spot on Summertown in the top. So we'll be back here for the bottom of the first.
We might come back, we might not.
Yeah, you never know, but we'll be back here for the bottom of
I've
the
said
first.
we might come back from commercial. We might just play commercials for a while.
We might do that, Will. That might be the first time we've done this on X Sports.
Let's just play commercials for about 45 minutes and might come back or might not.
All right. Well, we'll be back here in a moment, see if Summertown get back in this thing. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie, and we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit.
All right. So, Eureka, Erica Abbott starting us off. Summertown down 6-0. In case you just joined us, it was a nightmare of the first inning, to say the least, Will.
It's one inning I will not go back and rewatch.
Yep. Pitch to Abbott, way high, ball one. On the mound for Mount Pleasant is, I'm getting everything together, Mackenzie Gray, pitcher. I believe she also pitched against us here earlier in the year, Will. That'll be strike one in the inside corner. Cam Brewer in center field for Mount Pleasant. Shelby McNeil at second. Redinger at shortstop. Eden Wood catching. Pitch to Abbott, way high. Ball two. Addie Holton left. Addie Runyon on first. Mackenzie Gray pitching, as we just mentioned. Abigail Workman on third. Aniston Lancaster, the DP, and Chelsea Norman, the flex. So that's Mount Pleasant's defensive lineup here. Pitch to Abbott. In, pop straight up, but that's going to get
back
out
here
of
with
play.
us.
Yep. So that will square it back up 2-2. Pitch. Line drive, base hit. That's going to be in the right. So nice job by Abbott trying to get Summertown going here.
Again, I don't know how many consecutive at-bats she's reached, but it's,
I don't know either.
Again,
did she have any outs at any?
None at Forest, none at
What about
McNary.
our last? None at McNary?
Right.
Okay.
So she's reached every at-bat those two games, plus now this first one.
So that will bring Runnels to the plate. She's going to take high, ball one. Mount Pleasant for sure expecting Abbott to take off.
Yeah.
That catcher got out of that stance quickly, but Abbott wasn't going anywhere on that one. Here's the pitch to Runnels. There goes Abbott. She's got a good jump, but Runnels has went up 2-0 now on ball two. Abbott comes firing off that base, Will, like she's on fire, but
she lays on the brake.
She does a great job putting pressure on the defense over there. So 2 balls, no strikes to Runnels. That's way high as well. Abbott's in safely, and that's 3-0 to Runnels. So 3 balls, no strikes to Runnels. Abbott just swiped second base. Pitch to Runnels. Strike one. Good location on that one. McReynolds, I'm sure, taking straight up on that 3-0 pitch.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get back in this thing after 2 batters. You're down 6, so grounded foul. You've just got to use the sticks, get runners on base, keep loading up, put as many runners on base as you can, and let things happen, and try to get back in this thing a little bit at a time if possible. So now a full count on Runnels. Pitch. Off. Ball 4. Runnels took a glance at that one.
Yeah.
But she did check her swing. So Runnels now on first after the walk. So that will bring Lindsay to the plate. Pitch to Lindsay. Off the plate, ball 1. Nice location. A lot of people here today, Will. I know, of course, it also helps. We got a game coming in. I think a lot of people want to thought, you know, hey, you can catch this one and catch the other one, you know.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people here.
Pitch up and away. Ball 2.
Got some people. We got about 5 sitting on McGill Hill up there.
Yep. Breeze has kind of slowed a little bit. Pitch to Lindsay up high. Ball 3. So 3-0 now to Lindsay. If you're Mount Pleasant, you know, you did a great job in the first getting some big hits. You did a lot of good things. But Summertown helped you with a few walks, too. You can't return the favor here, Will. You just can't do it. That's going to be down ball 4.
I'm almost disappointed there. I wanted to see her lay into one.
So now, as we mentioned, you don't want to give Summertown, you know, if they hit, they hit, and if they score, they score. But you got to make them earn it. And they now have bases loaded and no outs, and that will bring Burleson up. She's going to foul one off, strike 1. That will be Anna up to the plate, the cleanup hitter. There's a lot of room in your outfield, especially in the left center field gap. Pitch. Line shot, dink, foul. Just about 4 or 5 feet foul down the right field line. So Anna's going to go down 0-2 here quickly.
Got Reagan Burleson on deck.
Yep. Bases loaded, no outs. Pitch to Anna. There's a base hit into right. It's down. 1 run in, 2 runs in, and Summertown's cut into this thing, 6-2.
Still no outs.
Nice piece of hitting there by Anna.
It's good to see that from her.
Yep. She kind of went up. That pitch was up, but just not up enough. It kind of got around the letters. Probably want that 0-2 pitch a little higher than that. But nonetheless,
Again, Reagan had a great day at Forest, and you know she had a good day at McNary too.
Yep. So here's the pitch to Reagan, swing and a miss, strike 1. This pitcher, Gray does a great job, but significant less velocity than what you've seen over the last 2 games. You know, you've got to sit back and relax here and, you know, let the ball come to you.
Yeah.
You know, I know the pitcher at, McNary was probably in the low 60s.
Right.
And, you know, the Chapel Hill pitcher was probably a little less or around 60. Pitch to Ray.
That looked
strike
good.
2.
Right down the middle.
Yep. The pitch to Ray. Hit foul. Hard, though. I just got a text from a friend of mine, Will, that says, "What's wrong with the game feed online?" I'm wondering, is there anything you know what could be going on with it? We'll be checking on that.
We got 41 people watching.
All right, it's being watched. So,
and that's on Facebook
that's
alone.
on Facebook. Pitch to Ray, fouled away.
I hear us.
Yeah,
I don't know. We did have some problems with Facebook when we were streaming from Loretta.
Yeah.
And if you have any problems with Facebook, go to YouTube.
Yeah, go to YouTube. I always watch them on YouTube when I choose to. Reagan's going to hit a that's going to be a line shot right at the shortstop. Nice play there.
Yeah, this is good contact.
By Redditch.
Right to her. So that's the first out.
Yep. So Lindsay gets back. But Mount Pleasant does record their first out of the first inning. So that will bring Jones to the plate. Still first and second. Only one out. Hannah Jones up. Off the plate. Ball 1. That wind's picking back up, Will. It calmed down a little bit, but
yeah,
now it's
you
back.
see the camera bounces too.
Yep. Pitch to Jones. Inside. Ball 2. Was a little low. Probably a little in as well. Not a bad location for sure, but pretty good call there, I think, by the umpire. Well, it's close. But. So 2-0 here to Jones. The pitch. Grounded hard. Strike 1.
Yeah, we're out in front of it, aren't we?
Yeah. It's like I said, the pitching you've seen over the last 2 to 3 games, and, you've got to make adjustments. And this young lady does a good job mixing up speeds, hitting spots. So got to make that adjustment. Pitch. Ground base hit.
Up the middle.
Let's see what happens here. Lindsay's going to try it. She's up. And Summertown's cut the lead in half. Nice job there by Jones, staying back, driving it right back up the gut. So Summertown's got 3 of their 6 runs they gave up back.
And again, that's, Anna Bartleson and Hannah Jones both getting big hits here.
Yes, for sure.
Love seeing that.
Yep, especially Jonesy. We need that young lady to turn it on. We need her offense this time of year. First pitch strike.
Yep.
And Bartleson as well, of course, will. But, yeah, we need them to really turn it on here. I think if you're going to try to get somewhere, you're going to need their help. Pitch to Taylor. That's deep. Foul. Hit well, but it'll go about 7 or 8 feet foul right down the left field line. So now Taylor is in an 0-2 hole here. I can tell you this, Will. I'll tell you that in a minute. I don't want to speak too soon. 0-2 pitch off the plate. Ball 1.
I have no idea. I should have found out if tennis is in action today.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But that's all that's left, tennis and softball.
Yep.
For us.
Pitch. Base.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice job.
Oh.
And they're going to turn the double play.
Unreal.
Wortman knocks it down, steps on the bag for the force, and throws across the diamond to first. You couldn't ask for a better job by that young lady.
Thought that had gotten through.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard, but Abigail Wortman with a great play over there on third. But Summertown does cut into this thing 6-3 at the end of 1. Mount Pleasant leading. They'll be coming to bat. We'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set.
All right, here we go. Top of the second. Mount Pleasant at the plate. That will be
Woods versus Wood here.
Yeah, Woods versus Wood. That's going to be right off her hands in front of Burleson. She's got an easy play and makes it. Nice job there. So 1 pitch, 1 out. But no, Will, what I was saying a while ago, I didn't want to say anything yet, but if somebody would have told me at the end of 1 it would be 6-3, I would have taken that bet. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying,
yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. And either team, to be honest.
Sure.
Not just one or the other. Yeah, softball's a crazy game.
Especially this year.
Up and away, ball 1. Addie Holt, left fielder, up to the plate for Mount Pleasant. Fouled away.
It's the last week of school for the seniors.
Yeah.
I've been seeing lots of pictures from awards, awards events.
Yeah.
Got silly dress-up days this week.
1-1 pitch to Holt. Down and in. Ball 2. Wood still on the mound for Summertown. She had to come in for Davis in the first inning. She's still out there. Pitch popped up in the infield, and Reagan's got a beat on that one, and that's 2 outs. I like the start to this inning, but much better, Will, than the first.
Much better.
If you're Mount Pleasant, you've got to keep your foot on the pedal. You know, I don't think they're, and I'm not saying it. You know what Summertown's capable of. You know what this wind blowing out, what can happen. You know, at any time, you've got about 5 or 6 kids or more in this Summertown lineup. If they put a bat head on it and get up into this jet stream, even on a normal day, it's out. Much less today. So, if you're Mount Pleasant, you've got to be under the belief and impression that 6 runs is not going to win this game. Base hit hard right back up the middle.
Thank you for giving them the advice there, Adam.
Thanks, Will. Well, I'm an equal opportunity person.
Yeah. So is this Runyon here?
This is Addie Runyon first. No, excuse me. That was Runyon.
That was Runyon?
That was Runyon, I believe, number
13. This is
Gray.
is Gray.
This is the pitcher. This is your pitcher. Here's the pitch to Gray. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He Runyon, it makes me think of the offensive lineman that played for the Titans when they went to the Super Bowl, John Runyon.
Yeah, John. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if it's spelled the same or not.
I actually think it is. Pitch down and in.
And, after he left, he went to the Eagles the following year. The Titans were never the same.
No, they weren't. George not after he left.
Eddie George never ran it as well after he was gone.
No. 1-1 count. Up. Ball 2. Strike. Inside corner.
So when I see people hit the mad emoji on our broadcast, does that mean they're mad at us or how the game's going?
I don't know.
Two people just hit the mad button. I don't know if it's because of what I said about the Titans or what.
Well, I guess it could be one or the other, right?
Yep.
It may have been people that just tuned in and see the score. It may be Summertown fans.
Yeah,
you never know.
That's probably what it is.
But I know they couldn't be mad at us. I mean, we would never say anything to offend anyone.
Yeah,
ball.
That's the ball. So after 2 quick outs, now you got 2 on.
And that will bring Abigail to the plate. Like I mentioned, Will, this is a young lady. She did pop up your first at bat, but she's got a huge stick and very strong. And you got to be careful here if you're Woods. Pitch to Wortman. Inside, strike 1. And that's the frustrating part here for Summertown, Will. Teams will hit the ball. Some teams better than others, of course, but pitch. That's popped up and down. Base hit.
Oh.
That one just got right into shallow left and down. So that will bring Aniston Lancaster, the DP, up. But the thing about it is, what frustrates you now at this point is the number of walks. that Summertown's had. You know, teams will hit, but I think you said, 3 in the first inning?
Yeah.
I think 1 or 2 here?
Yeah, 1 here.
1 here, so, not something you can do. Hard hit, foul.
Foul.
Just barely.
Man, that's some hard contact.
Coach Brewer down there hopping around. I figured he would be too old to get out of the way, but he has pretty good reflexes for an old guy.
That was quick.
Well, not bad.
Danger, danger.
All right. Here's the pitch. Up.
She swung
nice
the ball
rise.
there. Yep.
Strike 2. So bases loaded here again for Mount Pleasant. There are 2 outs, though, and 2 strikes on Lancaster.
No room for errors here.
No. Here's the pitch. Up, strike 3.
Huge.
And that's a big strikeout by Woods with bases loaded. And that will end the Mount Pleasant threat here in the top of the second. But they still hold a 6-3 lead after the big first inning. We'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using.
All right. We're back here. Bottom of the second. Mount Pleasant with a big first inning. They've jumped out 6-3 on Summertown. But we are here still early. Gillum's going to hit a hard shot. That's going to get down into the left field corner. And the left fielder has a little bit of trouble there getting her hands on it. I don't think it would have mattered anyway as far as she was away. Gillum with pretty good speed. So a first pitch leadoff double for Gillum.
That was a shot.
That was a shot. Nice job by left fielder getting over there. I don't think it would have mattered how she handled it. Gillum was going to get second. That will bring up Woods. Pitch to Olivia. Up and away. Ball 1.
Andrea says Lady Eagles Tennis District champions. Oh, they're champions.
Okay.
Okay.
Pitch to Woods. There's a line drive right at Workman, who makes another great play at third. That's 2 this game, Will. She's made that have probably saved runs. It's a nice job there. But that will bring Abbott to the plate. Lead off.
So, yes, we are district champions in tennis. Just got the word.
Pitch to Abbott. Ball up and away. So, yeah, district champions, right, Will?
Yep.
Man, that's
nobody's
awesome.
surprised at all.
Well, still.
But congratulations.
I'm looking for something optimistic. I'm trying to be optimistic today with the way this game started. This may, any bit of good info we can get today, we got to take it.
Yeah.
So, all right, Abbott takes ball 2. So 2-0 here to Abbott. Pitch down. That's ball 3. 3-0.
I'd rather hit.
Yes and no. You've got to get base runners.
That's true.
And I agree with you, Will. But we'll see what happens here. That's going to be a strike.
Yeah.
Strike 1. So 3-1. Gray still on the mound. She's done a pretty solid job. Got a little bit in trouble with some walks. Summertown's hit some hard balls, but her defense has played well. That is a base hit in the left. Summertown scores another. And that'll be Gillum scoring from second on the single, and now it's 6-4.
One away.
So now you've got Abbott on first. Abbott 2 for 2. I'm so tired of, I'm so tired of saying Abbott 4 for 4, Abbott 5 for 5.
All she ever does is
I'm not tired of it. Don't get me wrong. I love saying it, but it's like it's a broken record at this point. Runnels squares to bunt. Abbott's going to swipe second easily, and now Summertown with another runner in scoring position. And I'm not sure about that pitch, if that was a strike. It was a ball, according to the scoreboard, so that's what we'll go with. So Runnels up here with a 1-0 count. Pitch up and in, ball 2. Runnels wanted that one, but she held back. Swing and a miss.
She wanted that one too. Big swing.
Yeah, it was a big one. I don't mind that, Will, with the 2-0. You know, she wanted it. She went after it. You pulled your head, but, you know, it's okay. You're still in good shape if you're Runnels. Base hit into right. Runnels makes it to first easily, and Abbott walks into home. 6-5 now.
It changes fast, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
That's 3 big hits.
And that will bring Lindsay.
That one just squeaked by the first baseman.
It did. It did. And that was a great job of Runnels just driving that ball to the right side, you know, inside pitch. And she just put the bat head on it. So that will bring Lindsay to the plate. Only one out. Lindsay with a walk in the first inning. Never mind, I thought that was off the plate, but it was ruled a strike. It was a close pitch.
Yeah.
It's not a bad one. It was a borderliner, but not a bad call. It was close. So Lindsay take the first pitch strike. Next one, down, ball 1. That's to be hit foul over the Summertown dugout for strike 2. Lindsay, I believe, today, Will, on the backpack, on the take anything to school with a backpack, I believe, brought a mop bucket.
Is that right?
That's very impressive. Like her creativity.
Yeah.
Pitch. Grounded right back to the pitcher. And,
Made it interesting.
I don't know about that. But tough situation.
Well, it's just as good as a bunt there.
Tough situation for Lindsay. That ball was off a little bit, but it was close enough to hack at, so she just kind of threw the bat out. Tough luck, but at least the runner moved. So there are 2 outs. Anna Burleson up, and that's popped up in the infield. Should be an easy play, and caught by very fortunate there to snag that one.
Right.
But, so the rally there kind of fizzles quickly, Will, but Summertown does grab another run to get 1 run closer, and they're only down 6-5 now after 2. So Mount Pleasant headed to the plate. We'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance.
Back here at Summertown, top of the 3rd. Feels like, Will, it's top of the 7th, the way this game's going, but it's only the top of the 3rd. So that will bring Brewer, leadoff batter, to the plate for Mount Pleasant. Up. Ball 1. Brewer squared the bunt, pulled it back. That one went really high.
Of course, Mount Pleasant had bases loaded in last inning, did they not?
Yes, they did. And Summertown was able to get out of with a big strikeout by Woods. Pitch fouled away.
She might have swung at ball 2 there.
Yeah. 1-1 count here. Pitch. Down and away, ball 2. A little low. If you're Woods, you can't walk this kid. You got to make her hit. If she gets a hit, she gets a hit, but you can't put her on. She can fly. Give your defense a chance, but that's ball 3 in the dirt. So now Brewer up 3-1, and Summertown's in jeopardy of putting a leadoff on with a walk. Pitch, strike. Nice pitch there by Woods. That evens it up full. So full count here on Brewer. Pitch.
Leadoff walk.
Leadoff walk to the leadoff batter. And so here comes McNeil, number 7, to the plate for Mount Pleasant.
There's been at least 5 walks this game.
Yep.
If not more.
And we're just in the
third.
That'll be down ball 1. Off the hands and down. So now first and second and no outs. Nice job by McNeil just fighting it off, and that will bring number 5, Sophie Redinger, to the plate for shortstop.
Like the first inning did.
Yep.
And, you know, they've reached a lot of soft contact, too. Just little bloops that barely get over.
Well, you know, you're right, Will. They have. The issue is, though, that, you know, you can't mix in walks into that. You know, if they hit something that gets down, you know, hey, that's softball, right? Yeah. It's going to happen. But you just can't give those runners mixed in, you know, extra bases with just walks. Just compounds problems. Pitch. Strike 1. As we mentioned, Redinger, the shortstop, at the plate. Redinger, another really good hitter. Square to bunt. She pulls it back. She's going to take a strike.
Well, Hannah was ready for it, wasn't she?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were trying to do there.
Well, you had Erica covering third.
Well, that's the thing. I'm wondering if they thought, but I can tell you with the Coach Burleson team, that's going to be covered. So now Redinger's in a hole, 0-2, popped up foul. You know, you never know. And she might have got a bunt sign and pulled it back too. You know, he might have been needing her to put that bunt down. It was a solid pitch to bunt, I thought. 0-2 pitch from Woods. Popped up to first. Anna should have a play, and she does, over by the Mount Pleasant dugout. So a nice job there. Runners will not be able to move anywhere. That will bring number 9, Eden Wood, the catcher, and the cleanup hitter, to the plate. I'm sure this lady can swing a bat. There's probably a reason she's in the cleanup spot, Will. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Inside corner, strike 1.
Big, healthy cut.
Yeah, it was. Down and away, off the end of the bat.
Wow.
Taylor's got it. She'll get the out at 1. They will throw back to third. Nice job by the runner there, Brewer, getting back. A nice play there by Taylor, getting out of the box, picking it up, making the good throw. But the Mount Pleasant does move up. 2 runners, so now second and third. But there are 2 outs now. That will bring 16, Addie Holt, to the plate. Pitch. Swing and foul tipped. Strike 1.
Just playing with fire every inning.
Yeah. Yep. You know, and then eventually, Will, you just get burned.
Yep.
You know, you can only do it so much. Down, ball 1. You know, and that's one of the things, you know, that's one thing I've always talked, you know, and harped on walks, not just with Hannah, but with every pitcher, you know. You just got to make other teams earn what they get. You just can't give them things, you know, and it hurts sometimes. I mean, it'll kill you. You know, walks will kill you. You know, and I'll be honest, though, Will, throughout this whole season, it really hasn't been an issue with this team. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, so that will be fouled off, and Woods is up 1 ball, 2 strikes here, and the pitch is down, blocked up good by Taylor.
Yeah.
2-2. I will tell you, this young lady on third with her speed, if it gets by, she's going to score.
Yep.
So you've got to be a wall back there if you're Taylor. So 2-2 count here on hold. Pitch. Strike three inside corner, and it was. It was right there, man. That was a good pitch and a good call. So another bullet dodged, Will. And Summertown's going to only be down one here. They've held Mount Pleasant scoreless after the big 6-run inning. So we'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old-world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family-owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
All right, Will. Back here in Summertown, and boy, look at that sun pop out, man.
It is.
Hard to believe last night about 10 o'clock when it was pouring buckets and about 2.5 inches of rain here that it would look like this right now, but it does.
Wasn't expecting this score either.
I think there's a lot of things today. Hey, softball, though, Will, it's like I said.
Expect the unexpected.
This time of year, and I'm going to tell you, Mount Pleasant come here to play. And the old saying goes, and it has nothing to do with Mount Pleasant, it's any team. You don't have to always be the best team. That's going to be a hard-hit ball. Nice play by Wortman. And another great play. Wortman has saved Mount Pleasant at least 2 runs in these first 3 innings. Yeah. But, it was like I was saying, well, you don't have to be the best team. You just have to be the best team today.
Right.
And I've coached a lot of teams myself before that, I knew in my heart of hearts that I didn't know. I felt we were behind the 8 ball, but, anything can happen in a softball game.
Sure.
Mount Pleasant, they've come to play, man. This team's gotten better all year. Pitch up and away.
Well, you mentioned they were down 7-3.
7-4.
7-4, and with 2 outs.
Yep.
In the 7th.
Yep.
The bottom of the 7th against Lewis County the other day.
Yep.
And scored the 4 runs that they needed.
Yep.
To win with 2 outs.
Pitch down.
And that momentum is just carried on into
this
game today.
Yeah. And they're a 4 seed. I think they've got a feeling they don't have a lot to lose. I think they're thinking, look, a lot of people aren't expecting us to come in here and compete against this Summertown team. I mean, Summertown only beats them by 1 run here, but the game at Mount Pleasant was a 15-0 game. So, I mean, I think they're just coming here laid back, relaxed, and playing the game, They've done a great job today hanging in here, and they're holding a lead. And, there's no reason why they can't keep it if they don't keep playing. But that will be a walk to Jones. So Jones will take a 5-pitch walk with 4 pitching. And that will bring Greenlee Taylor to the plate. So 1 out here. Burleson hit a shot, Will, to third a while ago, and that was a great play by Wortman. So here's the pitch to Taylor. Off, strike 1 on outside corner. Nice location. Gillum on deck. Pitch. That ball's deep, and that, let's see, off the fence. The left fielder slams into the fence.
Yeah, and Jones can only advance 1 base because she had the tag.
Yeah, Jones did right. I mean, she did all she could do. That ball could have, it was till the last second, it could have been caught. Left fielder out there did a great job, good effort, but I thought that ball actually had a chance to get out, Will, with that wind, and that thing carried. But Jones did everything she could do. She played it perfectly right. So 1st and 2nd here, Gillum to the plate. That's off her hands, foul. Strike one. Coach Burleson's going to come out for a second and talk with the umpire. Looks like he might be making some type of roster adjustment.
Is it a courtesy runner? Courtesy runner maybe for Taylor?
Yeah, that might be what he's doing.
Or to get more
sure.
softballs?
Yeah, I don't know. I tell you, Will, what's the name of the catcher of the umpire behind the plate?
I don't know.
I know him real well.
You just don't know his name?
Scotty, what's the catcher's name? The umpire behind home plate. Umpire behind Posey? Yeah. Yeah, Luffman. Yeah. He does a good job. But I tell you, the umpire in the field, I haven't seen him this year. Do you?
No.
He doesn't look like somebody that I've seen, so.
0-1 count.
So Gillum up, first and second, one out. Summertown got a little threat going. Woods on deck for Summertown. They need a new softball. Hey, Will, that's the crazy thing. Kids today, and it's not just this group, it's all of them. Man, they're changing out softballs. When I played, man, we were younger, if you look down and the baseball had all the seams in it, hey.
You're good.
You're good, man. Swing and a miss up in the zone. Yeah. Strike two. Hey, man, if it had all the seams in it and as long as it was a round circle, hey, you just threw it. So Gillum now quickly down in a no-ball, two-strike hole. Pitch up.
Noticed in the district tournament last week with baseball, they had a three-man crew at all the games.
Yeah.
That seems like that is not the case here with softball.
No. That's popped up to left.
Should be caught.
And it is. So Gillum flies out to shallow left. And that will bring Woods to the plate, your pitcher.
I think Olivia lined out last time.
Yeah. Well, and I tell you, Will, too, I think you'll see that more now because teams are being eliminated and there aren't as many games on the schedule probably. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering if that won't be the case in softball, as teams advance out of districts, and get into regions and sub-states. And
is that Atkinson running second?
Yes, that is. Atkinson on second running. Woods to the plate. She's going to hit a shot. That is going to be into the right field gap. One run in. That will tie it. And Woods walks in to second. Great piece of hitting by Woods using opposite field. And Summertown has tied this thing now. I believe that's Shaddix, on third. I believe that came in and ran for your catcher.
Oh, was it? I thought I saw number 7.
Okay. Who do you see? What's the number there, Will? I'm old.
On third right now? It's 21.
21. That will be Kaylee Shaddix.
Okay, so she ran for the catcher.
She came in for the catcher, He was making 2 subs, I think that's probably what he was doing. Abbott to the plate. Close pitch, but ruled the ball. So Summertown has tied this thing now. Second and third, and you've got a dangerous young lady at the plate. Pitch. That's hit, and that's going to get down 2. That's going to be 2 more runs. Summertown's taking a 2-0 lead. Abbott's going to try for 3. She's going to have to get down, and she's in there. I'll tell you, Will, this is the problem I've had sitting right here. I love this view, but that's been about 3 times this year where there's plays at third, and I can't see a one of them between the umpires and everything blocking.
When we get
that is the one thing.
I'll try to show instant replay on that. But that's 8-6 now, Adam.
Yep. So Runnels now up. Pitch. That looked pretty good, but it ruled the ball off. Ball 1. That's a nice pitch inside to Runnels. Strike 1.
Why did they not walk Erica there, do you think? There was a base open, was there not, with 2 outs?
There was. That's a good question. That's grounded foul. It's a good question, Will. I see both sides. Runnels, has been a solid hitter for this team all year. You know, do you want to – she's also got some pop. You know, this wind blowing out. Do you want to put another runner on, you know, for a big 3-run shot? I don't know. Ball, you know, for a big grand slam. I don't know.
Again, Adam, that's 3 times she's reached today, Erica.
Well,
right?
it's 3 times she's reached, and she's got 1,000 on base percentage in her last 15 at bats at least, from what our math is. That's another shot, and that's going to clang against the wall. Runnels is going to try for second. She's going to have to go quickly, and she walks in, and Summertown's jumped out 9-6.
Let's watch Erica's play real quick if I can get it. This is the previous at bat with Erica going into third.
And I have a hard time seeing with the glare.
Yeah,
well, that's just me.
But I do think she was safe, even though it's with my terrible camera work. I think
if you're Lindsay here, you've got this wind headed out. You've got confidence here. If you can get one to lift, I got a feeling they'll be working her away. If they do, go the right field with it. Got good speed, but if you mess up in right here, Lindsay could she's got the conditions right for her to put one out of here if she can get a bad head out. And Lord have mercy, that's a long one. Foul.
Into that tree over there, looked like.
Yep.
Someone tell the ball dog he can come back now.
Yeah, I don't know where he's went. He's probably exhausted. He's probably laid on some up under the bleachers taking him a nap. So 1-1 pitch here to Lindsay. Off the plate, ball 2. You've got Burleson on deck. Pitch. That's a base hit. That's going to be extra bases. Another run. That's going to put it to 10-6. Lindsay will easily get to second, and she's going to hold up there. Nice piece of hitting. And that's going to put Summertown up 10-6.
Again, that's another one I think. Why not walk with 2 outs with the base open there?
And Coach Misty's going to get a timeout here to go talk to her pitcher. Will we want to stay here? Or?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll say this real quick.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to get off on another Buford Pusser.
No, Will. We can. I want to.
No, we're not going to do that today. But
Okay.
I do want you to know that one of Greg Bartleson's first ever coaching experiences, 1995. So, you know, he graduated here in 92.
Yeah.
And that was the year that Little League changed over to Dixie Youth. And the 11 and 12 team here had like Trent Haddock on the team and such. So Chris Ivey was coaching that team. I guess John Ivey was playing. They had Greg come back and help coach.
Yeah.
Dixie Youth State Tournament was in Savannah, Tennessee, and the guest speaker was none other than Buford Pusser's daughter, I believe.
Awesome.
And so they gave every player little bitty wooden sticks, you know, like to commemorate being there on Buford Pusser Day. So he thought that was an interesting story he shared with me before this game.
All right. Pitch to Burleson's up high. Conference is over.
And again, the reason that we mentioned Buford Pusser is because we were in McNary County last week.
Oh,
and that's we had a big time talking about it.
And I'm going to tell you, that was the most enjoyable broadcast I've ever had. I mean that.
Yeah. A little better, more fun than today's been.
Well, you know, you got to have fun. I mean, you know, and everybody wants your team to do well, but, you know, whatever you do, you've got to have fun. You know, you want to make it enjoyable for the viewers, too. And I think we try to do that best we can.
Sure.
You know, it's part of it. That's popped up to right. Should be an easy. No, it falls. Just let it drop. Not much communication out there. The right fielder wasn't sure if it was the center fielder was going to take it. Center fielder had to go a long way, Brewer.
Yeah.
But that ball falls. And so Summertown goes up 11-6.
Just the past 3 batters have hit doubles or, you know, basically they've swapped places with the runner at second.
Pitch to Reagan, strike 1. But, you know, Will, I love one thing about it, you know, all these places we go in softball and all these little towns have such good stories, you know, a lot of people just don't know. You know, that was popped up in the infield. That should be an easy play for your shortstop, and it is. But Summertown has struck for 6 here, and it just seems like 10 minutes ago, Will, they were down 6-0 and buried in the first inning, and they're now up 5 runs.
You know, I still think I could have been happy with some more.
Well, but you've still got 4 at-bats left.
Yep.
And hopefully Woods has settled in here and and this defense is ready to make their plays behind her, so maybe they can add a few more on to this thing. But Mount Pleasant's definitely not out of it.
Right.
We'll be back here in just a moment. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Iad at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics.
Welcome back. Top of the fourth. This duo is now a trio back here broadcasting.
Booyah.
Cody is back from the Dixie Youth Field. Cody, you haven't really missed that much.
Well,
yeah.
I've been watching y'all online, and I'll be honest, I turned it on. I guess it was the second inning, and I about panicked. It was 6-3 at that point.
Woods is going to go up 2-0. 0-2. Addie Runyon up number 13.
Again, Cody, you were here early seeing all the stuff going on with the field. Just one of those days, everything that could go wrong did.
I try to give let's see what this pitch is.
Swing and foul tip, but that's
Into the mid.
strike 3.
Ring her up.
Nice job there.
I tried to give Coach Burleson a little advice. I said something I tell my kids at church is flat tires are going to happen. He said, well, I blew out all 4 today.
He did. This was just a rough day. He's gonna collapse at the end of this day.
We were scrambling for some coolers, and hey, we made it work though. People are fed.
Yeah,
there's a ball game happening. I mean, what else do you need?
Again, the coolers and the concession stand were not working before the game.
Yeah.
And so that's Cody helped them scramble and find coolers to put ice in.
We made it happen.
Gray, the pitcher up, she swung through 2 straight rise balls.
Adam, see, our T-shirts would have came in handy today.
Finding a way.
Yeah, today's one of those days.
Well, I'm going to tell you by the wait for this pitch. Woods up and away. By about the 5th run in the first inning, I needed a T-shirt that says I'm about to vomit. That would have matched my mood at the time. But hey, you know, I've done said, man, this Mount Pleasant team, they came to play, you know, and they're still in this thing, you know. But you know, they came out aggressive. Summertown, you know, they had some early walks in the game that benefited, but they came out smoking the ball, man. They swung the bats great. You know, and that's going to be hit hard and foul. You know, a lot of unfortunate things. You know, he had a ground ball to Abbott, and she goes to throw it and slips. You know, a lot of balls off the hands and dinks and just go to infield and fall. But, you know, that's part of it. But they've done it. I will say this. You got to appreciate their integrity here of staying on track and coming back.
Mount Pleasant's been doing this a lot in the first inning. She's fouled off 2 or 3 straight to keep the bat alive.
So how long did or how many pitches did AB throw? Y'all remember?
Well, I know at one time there was at least 50 in the first inning between 2 pitchers. That'll be strike 3.
Ring her
nice
up.
pitch. There was actually over 50 pitches thrown in the first inning, but now that was a combination between Olivia and AB.
Oh, okay. Well, when I turned it on, Olivia was on the mound, and there was 55 pitches on the screen.
That's yeah. I don't know the exact count. But
I want to say AB was at 22 when she came out.
Yep.
Okay. And now Olivia's at 74.
So Abigail Workman, the third baseman, to the plate. Swing, strike. She's going to foul that one back. I'm going to tell you something, Cody. This Workman girl, Abigail, I know her. She's a great kid, but I'm going to tell you, she's saved Mount Pleasant, honestly, at least 3 runs this game by her play at third base. She's made some defensive plays over there that are the real deal. I mean, not many you'll see make the plays that she made today. She's made today.
Big double play earlier.
Yep. She's really saved Mount Pleasant a few runs herself. That's going to be down.
Good
ball
pitch
2.
right there.
So tell us, Cody, you had a game tonight. You're 4, 5, and 6, and
Yeah.
you said, tell us about the game.
We came out pretty hot actually, and we listened, which was
Hard shot. That's going to get by Lindsay in the hole. Hannah lays out for it, but not going to get there. So base hit for Workman. So go ahead.
we listened really well, which was nice.
Yeah.
We didn't hit the ball hardly at all, but we did have a 4-year-old who hasn't hit the ball yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. I think he fouled one off last week, 2 off. He got 2 base hits. He went 2 for 2.
Really?
It was awesome.
That's great.
It was so much fun. He was over there on first, clapping and throwing his hands up. So that was good. I didn't have to show his bunt. Oh gosh.
Blue is going to take one here, and I think that hurt. And we're going to go out and have a conversation with, give him a few minutes to catch his breath back. Number 8, Lancaster did square the bunt, and it foul tipped into the dirt, came back up and got Blue.
I actually talked to him before the game, and he has had a rough year. He's not even supposed to be behind the plate.
I'm gonna tell you what, he really does a good job most of the time, and he's a good umpire.
I'm showing everybody on McGill Hill so we can know who to charge. These people didn't pay. Of course, one of them's the athletic director.
I was about to say,
she probably don't have to
Marsha
pay.
Up there.
Yep.
I tell you, Cody, have you tried any bribery with your team, with that young group of yours to get them?
Yes.
What are some things you've tried?
Well, we had our dugout mom is Reeves's. Oh goodness, Megan Dinwiddie's mama.
Yeah.
Who teaches first grade, I think, and she
Yeah.
does an awesome job in there with them.
That bunt's going to be foul back too.
Oh,
So
too.
what's the bribery?
She's brought chips and candy and.
Oh, I'm fine. Well, I do want to give you. I want to thank my wife, who is
She
the
is
sweetest
a
lady, to bring me a
sweetheart.
stool out here. She realizes how hard I work every day, all day, and that I need to sit. Someone my age.
Adam, the real question we need to be asking is how have you? What's your tactics to con work?
What do you mean?
Like conning people into something they would never do on their own.
Are you talking about for your kids that having trouble?
No,
issues
I was
hitting
more
the-
talking about your wife falling for you, but yeah, we can go with kids.
Hang on, wait, what's that? Pitch.
That's
strike three.
Strike 3. Well, I'll tell you, the main thing that helped me, Cody.
For all the young boys out there.
Yes. Get a small town girl, number 1, because look, hey, this population around here is bigger. There's not a lot of people around here. You got to limit your chances. You have a better chance of getting a good woman the fewer men there are. Number 2, my wife's from Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no good-looking men in the state of Alabama. Okay, number 1, she had to come down here to find a guy from Tennessee. So,
Did I not go to school where your wife went to school? Is she really from Alabama?
She was born in Alabama.
She was
but
born,
She graduated from
Okay.
Summertown.
Yeah, so you just got to do things to improve your odds. I mean, there's nothing that's foolproof, Wear a lot of deodorant and a lot of cologne. That helps,
We got
stuff like that.
The ball dog back here
Is
with
right
us.
on top of us.
He ain't going to knock the GoPro over, is he?
No, he's been good all year. I've been watching him.
He left when the score got a hand.
Yeah, he was upset.
We were down 6-0. He was gone.
Yeah.
But someone must have told him to come back.
That we got our lives back together.
Yeah.
Well, usually it's the opposite. When I leave, y'all start doing, like the girls start hitting really well. And then when I come back, they seem to fall apart. So I'm glad to see it changing that.
Well, I'm gonna
Well,
tell
it's
you,
not over yet, Cody.
I'm gonna tell you, the boat started falling out of this roller coaster from pitch 1, big guy. I'm telling you, it went downhill quickly.
I wish we had a record of Adam's analogies all year long.
Just telling you. I was going to go ahead and actually go get me something to drink at Quick Mart and get something to eat and just let Will take it while I
that'd have been awesome.
All right, Jonesy.
Fun of that one.
Jones had a good day. She walked her last at bat. She also had, I believe, a really hard single up the middle, Will, that scored a run maybe. So Jones gets back on track here. She's going to swing through that one for strike 1, though. Next one, hard ball, foul.
In front of both of them.
Yep.
Way out in front. Oh, she almost hit the target over there. That would have been a free.
That would have been a free dozen at Krispy Kreme if they'd have done what we talked about earlier in the year, But I will tell you, Cody, I've coached that age group in baseball before, I've coached that age group, and the key is not rewarding 4, 5, and 6-year-olds. That's not the key to get them to hit, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
I've tried rewarding, too, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it because the whole time our third baseman was like, I'm ready for my chips. I'm ready for my chips. When are my chips getting here? And I was like, dude.
Jones fouls that one off.
Swung the ball, too.
Well, and the reason it doesn't work, Cody, is that kids today are spoiled. So,
They already have everything.
They've got everything. What do they care about, Starburst or some candy or something when they're going to get it when they get home anyway?
Heard that.
You have to enforce punishment instead of reward.
Hey, I have made kids run poles this year.
I'll tell you, tasers work. Here's the pitch off the plate.
Which I'm not sure if.
Shot collars, tasers. Let's see. There's some other things you can
Coming
use.
from the guy that works for DCS.
Hey, I put it on low. You don't put it on high. I mean, we're not trying to kill them. We're just trying to give them a little.
That's why all the kids behave when you go watch them.
Jones is going to pop that one
That's
up down the left field line. Foul, just about a foot.
That would have been ball 3.
Keep battling, hand. Come on. Come on, man. Let's go.
So 2-ball, 2-strike count. Jones trying to get Summertown started again. Summertown scored 3, 2, and 6. They've scored every inning, with the big one being the bottom of the third, where they just dropped 6.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again.
Yeah. I'd like to get a little bit of peace of mind if they could. Pitch to Jones. Off the end of the bat, right back to the pitcher. That's going to be thrown over first baseman's head, and she's going to go to second. And she's going to hold up there.
I'm about to say, she was already going to be guaranteed second for runner interference on first.
So Gray's going to overthrow that one to first, and Jones will advance to second on the overthrow. So that will bring up Taylor.
Hey, what a battle. Come on, Greenlee.
Hard base hit. That nice play by the shortstop. She's going to make the throw and get the out at first. Great job.
That was a heck of a play by shortstop.
And I tell you, Mount Pleasant does a good job with their defensive positioning. They did this at Mount Pleasant too. The first game, but this pitcher has a little bit slower velocity than so Summertown's out in front a lot. That shortstop is deep into that hole. They're cutting everything off the left side. That middle is open, but that's going to be hit to left.
Got it off her hands.
And down. Left fielder's going to misplay it. Jones is going to try to score, and she's up.
You're up easy.
That was a pretty catchable ball right there, Cody.
I got blocked out, so I'm just going to let you take that.
It was a tough play, but I believe it did ricochet off the glove. Probably one, if you're Mount Pleasant, you would like to see caught.
I'll tell you, that ball traveled a far way because I think she hit that off her hands.
So that will bring Woods to the plate now. Olivia, pitch up, ball 1. Still only 1 out.
She swung the bat well.
She has.
Woods?
Yes. I mean, she her first at bat she got out, but it was a rope, and then she had a nice look last time.
That's a hard hit.
She's hitting it hard.
Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, didn't she hit a hard ball into the right field gap, I believe, early on, too, for a double?
I believe you're right.
Yeah.
Again, if we were professionals, we'd be keeping stats.
That's true. But I also think, like you said, I think she got robbed by Wortman one time over at third. She has hit it well today. So 1-1. Pitch. A hard one at second, but right at her. They'll get the out, but Gillum moves up to third. I like Woods being aggressive, but
I was about to say
that ball's that ball's let her up higher. That's one you.
I will give her this. That was high, but it was outside, and she went that way.
Yeah, I just it's a hard hit ball. I just like for her to look for something better.
Adam, you know what I would do if I was the coach of the other team right now?
I'll throw 3 fastballs right down the middle.
I must be missing something.
No, we were talking earlier about.
They should have walked her last time.
Yeah, he had open base, and I think we've figured she's got a 1,000 on base percentage over her last 5 ball games. So at this point, you're statistically better off just to walk her.
I just wonder, does Erica's mom have like a membership with Tide?
Tide? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's a
Make
rope.
it another one.
Man.
And that will score another run. Abbott is 37 for her last 37. I don't even know if that's correct, but actually that might even be low.
That may be
yeah. that may not even
a humble number.
That might actually be a humble number, like you said, Cody.
Oh.
So Summertown, Gillum's going to score, and that puts it up 13-6. Puts him up by 7 now. Pitch. Runnels takes inside, strike one. Good pitch. Go ahead, Cody.
Erica's like that kid that plays in the dirt for no reason. Even when she doesn't have to slide, she slides.
That's true. But, it makes good theater. I like it.
I don't know, but Erica, to me, it just seems she's reached the status like where Dover for Loretta is. Like she should never see a strike down the middle.
Yeah, you're
Erica's there. Yeah.
We need her to stay right there.
Runnels is going to hit a rocket. Brewer is going to get that in center, but Abbott moves up. That will bring Lindsay up. Lindsay hit a double in the left field gap her last at bat. Lindsay on the day, I believe it's her 4th at bat. I have to check, but a ground ball back to the pitcher, a walk, and the double.
Here we go, 4.
The hit right here could give you a ton more breathing room. Let's see. That'd be foul.
She was swinging for the moon there.
Yeah, I like it. This is a situation, if you're Lindsay, I like this situation for her. If it's there, man, you unleash. You've got a good lead. You've got them on the ropes a little bit. If it's there, try to put one out of here. Off the hands. Shortstop's got it, and they get that at first. They got in on her. But Summertown scores 2 more. 4 innings here. Summertown scored 3-2, 6-2, and they have a 7-run lead. So Mount Pleasant going to try to get back in this thing. We'll be back here in a moment for the top of the 5th. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
All right, welcome back, Will.
We're back, top of the 5th.
For a day that was supposed to be rainy and cloudy.
I know, this is
it has turned out
perfect.
Nice.
Everybody's thinking about getting us a tent here to stay dry.
Yeah.
It's going to be foul.
She almost hit the target. That's number 2, Cam Brewer, the center fielder for Mount Pleasant up. Yeah, I think it rained throughout the night maybe. I got up, mowed the yard this morning. It was a little wet. So you can see the field. There's a bunt laid down perfect. Woods has it, and the throw's going to be late.
Yeah.
That was a perfect bunt. So Brewer gets to first with a bunt, and that'll bring up Shelby McNeil, the second baseman.
Well, they put 6 up on us in the first, so I know we have a 7-run lead, but don't ever get comfortable.
Yeah. There's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off. Woo! And Burleson running into the gate makes the squeeze.
I don't think that I got that. But
what a catch. What a catch.
She's staring right into the sunlight right now, too.
Yeah, I mean, that was backhand, ran right clean into the fence before she caught it, or right after she caught it. There's another first pitch swing, popped up to Reagan. So quickly, after a nice bunt, there's going to be 2 outs for Mount Pleasant.
The only other county sporting event that I know of that's not tennis, because we've already clinched the district in tennis today.
I was about to say, I didn't know if you had
Lawrence
gotten
County girls are playing in Marshall tonight.
Okay.
Loretta baseball.
Softball?
Yeah. Loretta baseball's off a few more days before their region starts. Lawrence County baseball's been eliminated. That should be caught.
Fly ball, Reagan's under it, and she calls everybody off. So that's 3 outs.
Yeah.
That's going to be the top of the 5th.
So they got the lead off on with the bunt, but then 3 quick outs. No danger done in the top of the 5th. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th here soon. You're watching Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
All right, we're back, bottom of the 5th.
Here we go.
Anna Barlison, who made that fantastic catch in foul territory, is up to bat to lead us off.
So we got 4, 5, 6 here for Summertown. Takes that for ball 1. There's a bunch of people here, Will.
Yeah, all 4 teams are here now, so, and all their fans. It'll clear out when this one's over.
There's a rope to the gap. Right center, that's off the wall. Burleson's up easy on 2. And she just waits for the ball to get there.
Man, it's perfectly placed right there in the gap. You know, she had been a little cold the previous 2 games, so it's good to see that from her.
Sure.
She had that big homer at Wayne County.
Thank you. Here's a pitch to Reagan. Oh, that's foul by mere foot.
Hey. Greg tried the whole pointing fair thing, but didn't fool anybody.
You got too good of an ump behind the plate right here.
Yep. Hey, and by the way, he does go back and watch this ump, so we got to be real nice.
Good.
Yeah, he's one of those that goes back and watches us.
We'll give him an honest review.
He's been awesome today, hasn't he?
He's all. Here's a pitch. That's going to hit Reagan.
Maybe she'll be okay.
Yeah, that was a change-up, something. So, no, going back to Mr. Blue behind the plate. Always bringing the best. I always look forward when he's calling. All right, so here we go. Hannah Jones up. She got on base last time by
she's
an
also
error.
had a good day today. Of course, yeah, she did. Her last at bat, she reached on pretty rough-looking error.
Yeah, she just she got jammed up. I don't even know if she knew she hit it.
Right.
Because she stood there for a second, then once she ran good Atlanta.
No doubt on that one.
About killed 4 children over there.
See, they got Giles County back there warming up, it looks like, way out there across the street.
Across the street.
She
in
hit
the
it over there
yard.
where they are.
Yeah. I think it hit the air return, so maybe we're going to have to look at the air unit on top of the dugout.
Oh.
In addition to the rest of the things we got to do. There's a rope to left field. That's going to get down. But they'll score Burleson, and Reagan's going to slide into third.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Good piece of hitting there.
Anna and Hannah both have
get rockets right here.
Looked great this game.
So I think it's 10 after 5, Will.
That is correct. So looking for 2 more of these.
The winning run is on first, is Jones. So here's Greenlee. Takes strike 1 at the knees.
Did we lose Adam?
Yeah, he said his back or knees or something was
It's
hurting.
always something with Adam.
There's a rope. Greenlee fly ball. Fly ball. That one's gone. Greenlee Taylor with a walk-off home run.
The camper wouldn't work. I didn't get it. Oh, how about that?
It's all right. It still counts. Greenlee heating up here at the end of the year with a walk-off 3-run shot. So just like that, like I was saying, the win run was on first, and Greenlee made it one more. So Summertown taking the quarterfinal game here against Mount Pleasant in district play after going down 6-3 in the first.
It was going down 6-0.
Oh, it was 6-0
to start
in the first.
To the top of the first.
Okay.
Summertown scores 17 unanswered.
So I don't know if that's a good takeaway or not.
Yeah, well, our analyst is not here to summarize this one for us.
To critique it for us,
but it definitely did not start the way
anybody
would have imagined. Yeah. We were all sick at our stomachs there for a while. But I see, my favorite thing today is seeing the bats come alive like they did.
Yeah.
Several of those who have been struggling a little bit the past few games, I think everybody hit today.
Yeah.
Even Olivia, who wasn't in the lineup to start the game, came in and hit the ball well.
Yeah. So, got to keep that rolling. So, we will play tomorrow night at 7.
Okay, we're told 7.
My wife is never wrong, Will, so just remember that. But we'll play the winner of Giles and Loretta here in just a second. So, are we going to end this feed and start another one?
We're definitely going to end this one.
Okay, so we'll end this feed and pick up another one here closer to game time. Adam, just in time for last words with Adam.
I do want to say I've done something good today. I had to walk the 4 miles to the bathroom since the change. And as I was coming back, I was able to retrieve the home run ball. I've gave it to Greenlee's dad.
There you go.
Great.
So I've done something productive today, if nothing else. So, But, yeah, I guess in a nutshell, basically, to recap, Mount Pleasant scores the first 6. Summertown scores the next 17.
Yeah, so that's about it.
Yeah.
Any last words?
No, I'm looking forward to this one coming up, this Giles-Loretta game. I think Loretta had some rough few games against Giles this year, but also know this team, Loretta's talented. They come on as a year. I think this could be a good one.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to watching this game. So good luck to both of those.
You'll have Rodney calling that game.
Yep.
And so that'll be Loretta Giles County coming up at 7 o'clock around that time. So, Adam, I'll let you send us home.
All right, guys. We appreciate everyone here listening to us today. As we mentioned, Mount Pleasant scores the first 6. Summertown comes back offensively with some big sticks, and they score the next 17. Final score 17-6 here in the first game of the district. For Summertown and Mount Pleasant, we'll be back here shortly for the Loretto-Giles County game. You've been listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball.